Hello, I'm Freddie Miller. Welcome to another programme packed with Jubilee sights and scenes. Last night we watched as beacons brightened the bailiwick skies. Today we've seen marching feet, the roar of powerful engines and the excitement shared at yet more street parties. Well, Megan Owen joins us from one of those street parties this evening. And Megan, it looks like the whole neighbourhood's turned out.
They have, Freddie. It's all going on in Avenue Villiers today. Now, there's been street parties all over Guernsey today. This one's had face paint, it's got bunting, everyone's in Jubilee colours. We'll talk to the event organiser later, but for now, let's take a look at what's been happening around the bailiwick.
Great privilege and an honour to light the Jubilee beacon.
They took seconds to light, but marked 70 years of the Queen's service. Beacons across the bailiwick and melodies for Her Majesty. Our islands united by a web of lights in Guernsey, Herm, Alderney and Sark. The soft glow of yesterday evening marking the dawn of a second day of celebrations.
Loyal subjects, it is with great pleasure.
Not quite a royal visit in Alderney, but the next best thing.
This is from the coronation here, this badge. And so I say cheers to the Queen.
Watching it on a very small television while my boyfriend slept in the mall.
When in Alderney. Cheers! There's lots of stuff going on today for the Jubilee across Guernsey, but I'm told that this street party, organised by Vale and St Sampson, is Guernsey's longest street party.
Somebody needs to maybe come out and measure it, do you think? We need a tape measure. Somebody with a tape measure, come and measure it. It's going amazingly. Just see everybody that's here, right? All the queues and yeah, it's great. It's doing really well.
We were celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. I love that she's willing to help us and make everywhere good.
She's one of the best ones there is in the world. You think about it, she's the monarchy, so it's absolutely amazing, really. So, fair play to her.
I can remember the first coronation, though I didn't see it on the telly because there wasn't any telly in Guernsey. What I really remember is being able to go out, having another day off school the day after, and being able to go out for a bike ride on my own.
It's a big weekend for the Queen, but also for Jeff over in Villois, who's been waiting all year for this.
There'll never be another monarch like her. She's a fantastic lady. I'm 71 years old now, and I've been doing this decorating for quite a while. If I make one person happy from all of this, it makes me very happy. Young and old, I've had children here with their parents. I've had grandparents. I've already planned what I'm going to do next year. And I'm going to do something out there next year that's never been done before.
Are we allowed to get a teaser?
No. It's going to be very bright.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll just have to wait patiently another year. But if it's as bright as this year's celebrations, it will be worth the wait. Now, it's just started to rain, but these guys are very dedicated. I'm with Helen, who's organised the event. What are the challenges with organising the very first street party here?
Well, the challenges were whether anybody else was going to want to join in and would we be able to source enough tables and chairs for everybody. But fortunately, everybody got on board and we managed to find enough tables and chairs from everybody's gardens and kitchens.
You've done a stellar job. Now, lots of the people here have been here for around 70 years, which is as long as the Queen's been on the throne. What does this mean to them?
I think it means a lot because never having had one before, then it's given them an opportunity to come out and to see all the residents that they don't normally get to see because they're so busy in their day-to-day lives. So yeah, well, it's a great atmosphere. I'm going to let you get on now because I know that you want to carry on enjoying the party as well. I actually might go and have a slice of cake myself. Freddie, back to you.
Megan, thank you so much. Looks like they're having a super time there, but I hope you don't get too wet in that rain. Well, moving to Jersey, and St Helier was packed today as a Jubilee parade wound its way through the streets. It included a marching column representing uniformed services and vehicles from every decade of the Queen's reign. Richard Hall was there for us.
They'd been promised something different at this most southerly beacon site in the British Isles, and islanders arrived in their thousands to find out what that might be, crowding the gentle slopes outside Fort Regent as the grey clouds parted for a perfect summer sunset. The team behind this showpiece evening had been working on it for nearly a year. timing was everything. The Channel Island beacons had to be synchronised with Britain and the rest of the world. So at precisely 9:45, as a children's choir sang their song for the Commonwealth, the signal was finally given. This morning, the celebrations moved to the streets of St Helier, packed with tourists and visitors still in a party mood, all here to watch a more formal tribute to a remarkable royal achievement. After the celebrations of last night, today is a day of great pomp and circumstance as we celebrate 70 years of reign of the Queen, our Duke of Normandy. How are you enjoying the Platinum Jubilee so far?
We're just loving it, yes. Yes, we're just here on holiday.
And the weather's fabulous and everyone's just enjoying themselves. It's great to see.
Military contingents and civilian uniformed services reviewed by the Bailiff of Jersey.
Right. We're so lucky to have the Queen. I mean, I was born in 1953, and so the Queen has been with us all this time.
Everything best of British, really. So we were watching the celebrations last night. Yeah, it makes you really proud to be British, and yeah, really happy occasion.
And then a noisy procession of vehicles reminding us how much transport has changed in the last 70 years. Away from the formalities, the parties just kept on coming in parishes, streets and gardens.
The street is really nice to live on. Everyone plays out and everything.
Good community, good fun, good food, good friends. To the Queen. Can't beat it.
Can't beat it indeed. Goodness me, Bellasan Avenue certainly does know how to party. They call themselves the friendliest street in Jersey. Do you think yours is friendly? I'd love to know. You can let us know, of course. Well, amongst the people there marching in Jersey today were the crew of the minehunter HMS Brocklesby, which is visiting Jersey for the very first time. They've today been sprucing up their high-tech vessel, ready to welcome islanders on board tomorrow.
We're going to put on some demonstrations. Some of our sailors are going to be wearing their daily working clothes and the specialist clothing that they'll wear while we're at sea and operating. So we've got lots of stuff for people to come and look at. Just being here for the Platinum Jubilee is a great experience. There's so much stuff going on in and around the island, and they're really excited to just get ashore and go and be part of the celebrations with the rest of Jersey.
Certainly will be interesting to look around. Now, as if the islands weren't busy enough, Jersey's International Motor Festival is also happening this weekend after a 3-year gap. Roads have been closed to allow more than 100 modern and classic cars to be put through their paces on Victoria Avenue. And our Robin Gray has been to take a look.
Well, the Jersey International Motor Festival is back, and with me now is Robert Surkoff, who is one of the organisers here. And Robert, firstly, how pleased are you to have it back?
Oh, so excited. 2 years cancelling with COVID, and at last we're here. It's been really difficult, but as you can see, we've got so many cars that have come over from the UK.
Look at that, that's some noise, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. You have to wear earplugs normally. You've got to look at these cars back here. These cars date back from the late 1920s, early 30s. They're actually all Austin 7s, which was really the UK's version of the Model T. But as you can see, lots of them were converted, especially just pre and post-war for racing, and they're still racing these cars. They're nearly 100-year-old.
Sounds fantastic. Well, I tell you what, I want to go and find this G12.
Bob is just over there waiting to see you, and I tell you what, I wish I could drive that car.
Well, let's have a chat with Bob Woods. This is a G12, Bob, and you've been driving this in many races before, I know, and this car has been in Jersey. There's only 28 of these ever made.
That's right, yeah, Janetta G12, 28 of them made. The previous owner to me had it for 45 years.
I know it's been attracting a lot of attention, Bob, as well. I mean, how fast can this actually go?
Oh dear, gosh. you have to have a lot of courage to keep the pedal down because it's quite light and the engine's in the wrong end for me. I normally have the engine in front of me, so that's a bit different. If it stays dry, we'll be okay.
It's going to be interesting to see how not only Bob's G12 gets on tonight, but many of the other racing drivers on the avenue. And it's not the only thing going on this weekend. We've got hill climbs as well. Plenty of beautiful cars on show here as well at People's Park over a bumper weekend for the Jersey International Motor Festival.
Well, we've had a bit of rain this afternoon, as we saw from that street party in Guernsey just a minute ago, although it doesn't really appear to have dampened Islanders' spirits, does it? But how is the weather looking for the rest of the bank holiday weekend? Well, Ian Ferguson can tell us.
Hello and a very good evening to you. We have high pressure sitting up to the north of the British Isles, but down towards the south, this is where our attention is drawn to a series of troughs running their way up out of France across the English Channel. That is going to threaten showers and possible thunderstorms tonight, at times on Saturday, and again later overnight into early Sunday. So yeah, a lot of lively weather through the course of the weekend to come. So let's have a look then at the detail of how things will unfold through this evening and tonight. There'll be every potential for some heavy downpours at various stages tonight. Some of those could well be turning thundery, tending to drift their way out towards the north, or the bulk of them at least, as we head later into the night. The temperatures overnight settling somewhere close to about 12 to 13 Celsius. Now, tomorrow is going to be a mixed day. Yes, there will be drier, brighter phases, feeling quite warm under those conditions, but equally there will be a renewed or continuing risk of some further showers or thunderstorms, more particularly later in the day, drifting up from the south. I wouldn't take the position of them too literally, as you're seeing here. There will, like I say, be dry periods, and then there will be the risk of these showers coming through. And as I mentioned, later into the early hours of Sunday, we're likely to see a more widespread threat of some heavy showers or thunderstorms coming up again from the south. Temperatures tomorrow about 18 to 20 Celsius. The outlook is seeing a tendency, as I said, for some showers around, at least for a while, on Sunday. Bit of a dip in temperatures at that particular phase. That's it from me. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Ian Ferguson, thank you very much. And that's it for now. If you are at a party this weekend, we would love to see your pictures and videos, incidentally. You can send them to cinews@bbc.co.uk and we'll get them on the telly on Monday night. I'll be back with your late news at 10:30. For now, here's more of today's celebrations. I'll see you later.
Cheers. Cheers to the Queen. Dear Queen.